No solution in sight. He went out, not knowing whither he went. Hebrews 11 verse 9. It is faith without sight. When we can see, it is not faith, but reasoning. In crossing the Atlantic we observed this very principle of faith. We saw no path upon the sea, nor sign of the shore. And yet day by day we were marking our path upon the chart as exactly as if there had followed us a great chalk line upon the sea. And when we came within 20 miles of land, we knew where we were as exactly as if we had seen it all 3,000 miles ahead. How had we measured and marked our course? Day by day our captain had taken his instruments and, looking up to the sky, had fixed his course by the sun. He was sailing by the heavenly, not the earthly lights. So faith looks up and sails on, by God's great sun, not seeing one sure line or earthly lighthouse or path upon the way. Often its steps seem to lead into utter uncertainty, and even darkness and disaster. But He opens the way, and often makes such midnight hours the very gates of day. Let us go forth this day, not knowing, but trusting. Days of heaven upon earth. Too many of us want to see our way through before starting new enterprises. If we could and did, from whence would come the development of our Christian graces? Faith, hope and love cannot be plucked from trees, like ripe apples. After the words in the beginning comes the Word of God. The first step turns the key into God's powerhouse, and it is not only true that God helps those who help themselves, but He also helps those who cannot help themselves. You can depend upon Him every time. Waiting on God brings us to our journeys and quicker than our feet. The opportunity is often lost by deliberation.